Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to some more StarCraft 2. Today I'm playing another live game for you, and this time around it is going to be against none other than Mr. Barcode, who is asking whether or not I'm the real Lowko. Hi, yes I am the real Lowko, I suppose. Good luck. Alright, so this is going to be a Zerg vs Zerg played on Coda LE, arguably my favorite map in the current map pool. Very nice map to play, and he says U2 with a little like square next to the U. Nope, but I am recording this one. Alright, so in this Zerg vs Zerg I'm thinking about playing a full-on macro style. We should really try and see if we can still do that. I've been playing a ton of macro recently, so I think we should be in an okay choice, or in okay position. This is going to be the first game of the day, and usually my first game of the day it's kind of wonky. I don't know if you guys experience the same thing, let me know down below, but I always, let me know down below if you guys actually have the same thing. I always wonder if it's just me. But basically the first game that I play of the day is like absolutely awful for me for the most part, and I just sort of lose. More often than not. It's also because usually I start the live stream and I'm still talking to people in the chat while playing a game. But anyways, we're gonna go for a hatchery right here on the low ground, and I'm gonna follow this up with a spawning pool, I think at 15 as well. So like 15 hatch, 15 pool, 17 gas. I think something like that. That is what I'm thinking about right now, and I think that should be a pretty safe all-round amount of stuff. I did see a second overload right there, or at least a glimpse of it if I'm not mistaken. Which means that there's not gonna be any kind of cheese, which is very nice for me. There we go, 15 spawning pool as well. I used to be. I'm currently like rank 3 master, I think, something like that. But I have a little bit of bonus pool to spend, so we're pretty close to pushing GM. This guy is not GM though. This guy is actually high master, so Suma as well. But we should be good. So let's have a look. Do you have a natural, sir? You do. That's great. That's great work, sir. Very proud of you. Gonna send my third overload rather to his third base, which is always something I try and have everyone that I coach execute, because it's so useful. Just send your third overlord, so the second overlord that you make, towards their third base. And on pretty much every single map, depending on spawn locations, obviously on 4-player maps, just send it to their third base, and it will pretty much always get there in time, just barely to actually see that third base go up. So, you know, third overlord to the third. And I'm gonna be getting a set of Zerglings as well right here. I'm gonna use those for scouting. So very safe all-round play right here. I actually recently did a coaching session with someone where I went over this exact same build, and I'm actually executing that one right now as well. If you are interested in that, I will leave that in the first link down below, so you can check it out if you have a couple of hours to spare to test out or to check out some coaching. But I went over this build order that I'm executing right here in depth, and like the little subtle differences that you can make with this. I actually didn't mean to make another drone right there. I meant to make a Zergling, or a Zergling speed rather, but we're all good. So my opponent actually went for 4 Zerglings right now, interestingly enough. Knocking down those things already. Gonna be going for a Baneling Nest. And in a second I'm also gonna follow it up with a Spine Crawler, which I'm gonna put right there. Okay. Not really getting any information right there, that kinda sucks. All good though. I am making 4 Zerglings right now, 2 are gonna be for defense. I already got the Spine Crawler going up as well. Let's make another Overlord here. You can go towards the middle side of the map here, and I'm gonna move you over slightly so I have a little bit more vision, so you can't just sneak out your main base. Obviously my opponent does have the option right now to go for a lot of aggression. And I should see the Zerglings right around right now. We don't have any Zergling speed yet from my opponent, so I'm gonna run these guys across the map once again. And the Spine Crawler and the Queen will deal with this just fine. Also the 2 Zerglings that are sitting right there. So he's doing the same scout timing as I was planning on doing, right when link speed finishes. But we should be good. He should not be able to kill very much at all. Okay. So we're gonna look around in his base, see what we can find. Mostly interested in his gas geysers. None taken yet. There is a lair going down. He's got the second gas geyser going right there, which means I'm gonna have a little more minerals than him, which is quite nice for me to know. Gonna start a couple of gases right there. And I'm also gonna start my third base up before him. So I'm thinking this is a good timing for me. Actually, we'll wait a second with that Roach Warren. I'm thinking this is a good timing for me because my opponent likely had that gas up a little faster than I did. Or he's probably got less minerals than I do, and I can actually make my Roach Warren right now and still be good. Okay, very nice. So, I'm gonna start making a bunch of Zerglings. And just be all around very safe. I don't know if my opponent is going Mutas or if he's going Roaches. I do know that his timing on the lair wasn't very fast, I don't think. I mean, he only had 2 gases. I ideally want to check up that ramp once again, see what's going on. There's no third base yet for my opponent, which is kind of strange. And he's only just now added on the gas geyser, so I don't think this is Muta play at all. I'd be surprised if it is. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Gotta make a couple of workers right there for that third base, but I don't see my third base for my opponent yet, so I'm gonna actually scout around right now with an Overseer as well. I'm a little worried for, like, random units trying to kill me right now. Okay, he's finally taking that base, but it seems really late. Okay. Just trying to kill that, and we're gonna have a look around with my Overseer. The gas timing right there didn't make a lot of sense for Mutas. I think he's just going Roaches as well. Always position your army at the third base if you can. Oh, he is Spire. Oh, he is going Spire. Wow. Okay, so very quick Spire play by my opponent. This can actually deal some damage right here. It should be safe all round, but I got so many Mutas out on the map. Or so many Overseers out on the, or Overlords out on the map. This is kind of scary. I'm gonna split up a bunch of my Roaches to watch my main base as well, and I'm just gonna put down a couple more spores. The idea right now is that I need to defend this, right? I got my third base up, which is the main thing. And the main important thing for me as well. I just need to make sure that I don't die to random stuff. Oh my god, that's a misclick right there. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So I got a bunch of Roaches at this third base. They're not gonna be moving around. Got a couple extra queens coming in as well. And we should be good. We should be in a nice position now. Did lose a couple of my overlords, but nothing too much. And I'm gonna be starting to add on an extra upgrade, and I think I want to switch into some... I can do a Nidus. I can do a Nidus play right here, which would be pretty powerful. Like Nidus Queen. Okay. We can give it a try. Should we give it a try? We're gonna give it a try. I'm gonna do it. This is kind of a risk by me though. Heading on more and more queens right now, and we're trying to use those to deal with those Mutalisk. Okay. Obviously that does mean that I'm gonna have to get an Overseer out on the map. He does seem to be adding on more Mutas here. Okay, let's get the transfuse down. Okay, and we're gonna try and fly this guy all the way over here, and what kind of Nidus over there. You can also try and Nidus in the main base, which is a little riskier. But I think this is okay. Actually, you guys need to stay over there. Already got the Nidus done. Okay. Adding on a lot of units right now. Still adding on a couple workers here as well. Gonna be getting a spine crawler just in case. Okay. Here we go. Putting in the queens first. And making a ton of reinforcing units right now. Okay, he's likely checking the main right now, which is the most common place for this. Okay. Gotta watch out for banelings here. Okay, transfuse, 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 transfuse. Oh god. That did a ton of damage right there. Wow. Whoa, whoa, that did way more damage than I actually anticipated. Oh god. Oh god, no! No, Loki, you don't give! No! Okay, okay, stop, stop, stop. Can we kill this base? I think we can. Okay, I'm not gonna look, I'm not gonna look. Okay, it does go down. Great, great, get in there, get in there. Okay. That was okay-ish, but I missed a lot of queen ejects in the process. And I don't have that much gas. Okay. This is a really weird game right now. I'm trying to micro my ass off right here, but this wasn't the greatest fight. Gonna move right now, knowing that he's likely gonna be going for a bunch of mutas right now and try and get his base up and going again. He doesn't have any scouting anymore. I think he must have pulled like all of the units away. He's actually got another base over here. Wow. Okay. We can take that out. Well, we have plenty to kill this though. Unless the banelings get in. Which they don't. And he says GG. Pretty good game right there. Bit of a funky follow-up. My killing of that base was worth it in the end. The reinforcing roaches did enough damage to make it worth my time. But you can see I messed up pretty badly with the macro aspect and stuff. Look at my minerals and gas right now. That's not something you usually want to have, and that's just a lack of practice on my end. I haven't done a whole bunch of Nidus counters before, but it seemed like a good idea. Either if my opponent would have switched to roaches after the Mutalisk, or if he would have switched to banelings and, you know, more Mutalisk and Zerglings and whatnot. It seemed to be a good idea in both scenarios, and making sure that the banelings didn't roll into the hydras right there was the nail in the coffin. So basically the idea is banelings do bonus damage against hydralisk, right? Like they do bonus damage against them. So as long as you have the roaches shielding away from it and you're sort of splitting up your hydras like that, most of the time you should be okay keeping your hydras alive, especially if he didn't have a scout in the main base, so he couldn't set up a flank like right around there or right there or whatever. And we do end up winning that game. So we can have a quick look at the score screen as well. I had a couple of people requesting that I need to, you know, look at those score screens a little more often while I'm actually playing the games as well. So we did end up getting a whole bunch of stuff. Performance-wise, I had 215 APM, my opponent had 165. In total, we made 74 workers, and you can see that's where we got that advantage right there. And as far as the graphs go and the workers active, it's pretty straightforward. I must have been slightly ahead in upgrade spending, I think. Yeah, especially during that attack. He got an extra upgrade after that. But we got 26 points in total right there, which is pretty sweet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile. And I'll see you in the next one.